Welcome back to Daily Wisdom. We're going to spend a little bit of time to talk about some personal growth principles to help you accelerate your growth and unlock your inner warrior. Because I believe that you have a call in your business. I believe there's a purpose for what it is that you're doing right now. And it's not just to sell some products and services out there, while that's a part of it. But I believe that through your business, you are meant to be there to inspire those around you and to be able to showcase other people what it's like to really live out your call and to be able to transform other people's lives. And one of the big keys behind that is to unlock your confidence. Now, does anyone else struggle with confidence? I know I did when I first got started into business. I was the most unconfident person, least confident, most unconfident, something like that, right? Double negative. Some people say, James, that doesn't, I wouldn't believe you. If you met me back then, 19 years old, when I got introduced to network marketing, introduced to business, I was so shy, I couldn't even order food at a restaurant myself. I'd ask my mom if she was there. I would not be able to talk to people as a whole. So prospecting, talking to clients, doing business, that was completely out of my realm. And especially if you were a female, oh my gosh, like I'd be like, blushing, it would be real tough. In fact, when I even first started to try to do any type of public speaking, did you know every single time I would sweat? I would sweat so bad I'd literally leave a puddle of sweat on the bottom of the floor, and the speakers after me would make fun of that, saying that there was a leak in the ceiling. I don't know if you know that, but I want to let you know that if you struggle with confidence, there's hope because you can be confident. And I talked about how to become confident. It is important because people don't join products, people don't join businesses, people join people. And there are people that only you were designed to be able to impact. Do you believe that? Do you believe that there are people that are praying for you to show up in their life right now to be able to show them a better way, to be able to show them a better future? And it's not going to be me. It's not going to be your neighbor. It's not going to be your mentor. It's going to be you. Why? Because you have a unique story. You have a unique set of gifts and talents and personalities and things about you that are important. But those people and their breakthroughs are not going to happen unless we unlock our confidence. Well, James, how do I unlock my confidence? Aren't some people just confident and other people aren't? Absolutely not. You need to develop your confidence. And the key is this: building a powerful and positive self image. Now, what's a self image? A self image, it isn't just self esteem, right? Some people, we mix that up. We think, well, my self esteem isn't good, my self esteem is bad, whatever that it is. No, self image is a combination of accepted, subconsciously held beliefs about who you are. And those subconsciously held beliefs, we call that a paradigm, we call that a self image. That then leads you to take certain actions that then reflect who that self image is, that lead to a certain result. So, for example, my self image before was I'm just unconfident. So, if I'm unconfident in business, what would happen is I would take actions that would totally self sabotage me. Have you ever done this before? I would do my prospect calls. And I would work up the willpower to do it, right? But then what happened is, even while I'm in the midst of the call, I'm in the midst of making the message, what happened is I would have these limiting self-beliefs of, you're not confident, James. Why would they say yes to you? Why would they agree with you? Look at who you are. Look at what you've been. And guess what happened? People would ghost me. People would not respond to me. People would reject me. Has that ever happened to you before? If this at all resonates with you, if you've experienced this at all before, put a one in the comments. And I'd love to know if you've experienced this, because I definitely did. So it's this negative self-fulfilling prophecy. So we need to deal with the subconsciously held parts about you, about who we believe we actually are. Because if we do not change this, we're going to be constantly not liking the results that you're getting in your businesses, and you're going to be constantly held back from the impact that you are destined to be able to make. So, how do we change the self image thing? Well, here's a couple things. I want you to write down who you believe you are. Now you have to be very real about this. You have to literally, and how do you know who you are? Just look at your results. You know, your results in your business are a reflection off of who it is you believe you are in that capacity, in that area in your life. So if you're looking at your business and you're like, man, I'm not getting a lot of customers, I'm not getting a lot of partners, I'm not building a lot of business, well, take a look at that and you have to reflect on yourself. What does that show about what we actually believe about who we think that we are? Do we think we're not good enough for someone to partner with us? Do we believe that we're not smart enough? We're not skilled enough? We're not passionate enough? We're not worthy enough? What are those negative beliefs? And you know what they are. I might not know what they are, but you do know what they are. But so many times we cover it up because we don't like looking at the mirror. Ladies, can I get an amen on this? Have you ever looked at a convex mirror before? You know, the one that shows all the blemishes. You know, the one that shows you all the craters, all the things. I've looked at this before. We were walking through Sephora the other day. My wife was buying some mascara or some, curlers type of stuff. And you see all these convex mirrors and they like zoom in on your face, right? And you're like, oh, snaps. What is this, right? It don't always look good. But if you want transformation, if you want to unleash your inner warrior, if you want to get to your full potential, it's only the job is by you. You have to be able to look at yourself in a very transparent, in a very real way. No condemnation. There's no guilt. There's no shame. It's just, this is what it is. So start to list these out. All right. What is my results showing about my paradigm? What are my results showing about my self-image? And write those down. Okay. Now that's important because when you take it from your mind to paper, it's not in you, it's out of you. You're like, okay, that's just a part of me. That's just like a thing that I believe. Now, the second thing you have to think about is this is that true or not true? Right? Is that true or not true? And is that serving me or not? You see, so many times we hold on to negative beliefs about ourselves that are totally not serving us in relation about who it is we're destined to be, about serving us in terms of the goals that we want to be able to have. So, for example, when I first got into business and I started to think to myself, I wanted to claim onto this so bad. I knew I was an unconfident person. That's just who I was. For many, many years, for 19 years of my life, I was unconfident. I was someone super shy. I was someone that was not a leader. And I just held on to that for so, so long. And how many times have we held on to beliefs about ourselves that are not serving us? We know they're not serving us, but why do we hold on to them? Because they're comfortable. It's so sad. So many times we would rather not change so that we could hold on to a uncomfortable past about ourselves because it's uncomfortable staying uncomfortable. Isn't that so sad? But I had to confront that and I had to look to myself. I said, all right, James. So looking at this belief about myself, my self-image is holding on to the thought that I am shy, is holding on to the thought that I am not a leader, is holding on to a thought that other people are successful, not me. Is that serving me or is that hurting me? And I said, that's hurting me. How about you? Do you have thoughts in your self-image that are hurting you? Do you have thoughts in your self-image that are hurting your confidence? Question, are you willing to let go of that today? Are you willing to change it? For things to change, we got to change. And if we keep on doing what we're doing, we're going to keep on getting what we're getting. It takes boldness. It takes confidence. It takes somebody that says, enough is enough. I'm tired of who I was before, and I'm willing to adapt and become someone different. If you want to achieve the things you've never had before, you must be willing to do the things you've never done before. And the only way that you can do things you've never done before, get this, you must become somebody you've never been before. If you want to have something different, you must do something different. You must be someone different. Friend, you have an inner warrior within you. You've been destined for greatness. You've been called for something more. There's a reason why you have an opportunity right now. There's a reason you've been given gifts and talents. There's been a reason that you've been given an opportunity to be able to serve other people because you have a certain call within you. You have a certain dream within you. You have a certain reason within you. Have you ever wondered why I got these dreams? Is it just so that I can live and sip on pina coladas all day and just live for myself? No, do you believe that your dream is actually there for not you? Your dream is there for other people. Why? Because in order for you to make $10,000 a month, In order for you to be able to quit that job, in order for you to be able to have that retirement that you truly want, in order for you to be able to be the man, the woman that your family needs you to be, it means that you must become someone different. You must help other people. You must serve the many. You've been given a dream so that you can then become someone and serve people to the highest level. I hope you understand that. So it's important that you change your confidence. It's important that you change your self image. It's important that we take it to the next level. Now, last thing is this, and this may be for you, this may not be for you. Here's the ultimate key to changing your self image. Here's the ultimate key to changing your self confidence. I hope you get this. I was in a place in my life that I worked myself up by my will, and I became more confident. I could speak on stage. I could speak without sweating. I could talk, and I could convince and persuade. I could get sales. I could recruit a team. I could build an organization. But life happens. Have you ever had something happen in your life that just knocked the wind out of you? Put a 2 in the comments if that's ever happened to you. That misfortune, that thing that was unutterable that happened, that crazy situation that no one would ever wish upon anybody. And that happened to us. We went through a horrible, horrific tragedy in our business. We went from hero to zero within a year. We're in over $100,000 of debt. I was broke. I was broken. I lost all my confidence. All the other things that I tried to do weren't working anymore. And I realized that if I wanted to unlock my inner warrior, my working on my body wasn't like working out, that wasn't doing it for me. Working on my mindset wasn't doing it for me. Working my business, I could not do that. I needed to change myself. The last part is we have body, we have mind, but we also have a spirit. You know that? You know, there's a part of you that is actually created to connect. There's a part of each and every single one of us that is only filled. It's a God-sized hole. And for me, the ultimate confidence, and this is for me, maybe it's not for you, but this is what changed it for me. This is the thing that unlocked my confidence to the next level. As I started to think to myself, well, God, who do you see me as? And I had to remind myself that your self-image, that your identity is not found in what we think that we are. It's not found in what your cousin says that you are, your parents say that you are, society says that you are, whoever it is that says that you are. It's found in who your creator says that you are. And I forgot, and did you forget that you were born in the image of God, that you were predestined, that you were knit in your mother's womb, that before God created this entire universe, he created you, and God's never made a stud. Did you hear that? I need to be reminded of that. And I needed to think to myself, man, why am I being so unconfident here? I'm literally shooing away God's call for my life. Are you shooing God's call from your life? Me acting all weak, me acting all self-deprecating, me acting like a victim is denying the true identity that each and every single one of us have access to. You see, warrior, your true identity is that God created you. God created you for a call. God gave you a business. God gave you an opportunity. God gave you certain things in your life so you could step up to his full image and then serve the lives of many. Whether that's thousands or millions or one, there's someone out there that needs you to unlock your inner warrior to that next level. You were created so that you could help others. So I hope this encourages you. If it did, let us know in the comments below as well too. Like, subscribe, and share this as well too. My goal in this daily wisdom portion is to help you unlock your inner warrior so you can serve at a higher level in your businesses, in your communities, and everything. And side note, if you'd like to know more about the warrior movement, we help people make money from their phones. We help empower entrepreneurs to be able to take it up to the next level. I believe entrepreneurship is the best place for us to be able to be used to fulfill God's call for our lives, to fulfill your ability to be able to help and serve the needs of many other people. If you're interested in more information about the warrior movement, we are expanding. Fill out the link in the bio to work with me form and find it from your friend, find it from ourselves. We'd love to share with you some information. But other than that, I hope this encourages you. Tune in to our next daily wisdoms. My commitment on this is to help you unlock your inner warrior so you can take it to the next level and become who it is that you're called to be. On that, talk soon, everybody. Thanks for being on.